I've said it before and I'll say it again. Kids should be in charge of naming everything. They should be the marketers of the universe. And the kids to bed last night, as many of you know, last thing I asked them before they fall asleep is there anything you want to talk about? Recently, my 2-year-old has become even more chatty than Chatty Daddy. Never stops talking. I started asking her before she goes to bed, is there anything you want to talk about? Her answers are usually borderline nonsensical. Last night she goes, Dada, I want amazing brains. I have amazing brains. So she goes, no, I don't. I don't have amazing brains. I need to unpack this. Because I know no one in this family has told you that you do not have amazing brains. She goes, no, Dada, I want amazing brains for dinner. I'm sorry. What? She goes, yeah, amazing brains for dinner. Eat, eat. Huh? I was like, sweetie, are you requesting a meal right now for later in the week? And is it brains? She goes, no, not brains. Brains. I know even less now than I did before. This goes back and forth for a few minutes. Me getting slightly worried about her maybe shift to cannibalistic tendencies before I'm like, hold on. I know that Riley is our Mason translator. What are the chances that she's also a Bailey translator? That she speaks both that she's bilingual? I'll be right back. As I'm leaving her room to go get Riley, I just hear brains. It's like, I am perturbed. Riley, and she was reading. She's exhausted. She's like, what do you need? It's like, I need help to figure out if our 2-year-old needs help. Riley goes right up to her and she's like, sweetie, what's going on? Bailey goes, I want amazing brains for dinner. Riley looks at her, concerned, looks at me, equally concerned. I'm just like, girl, same. They go back and forth for a minute. Riley tries all of her usual tactics and tricks, right? But then she's so smart. She remembers that Bailey, our 2-year-old, has been animating a lot of sounds recently. And so Riley was like, well, what does amazing brains sound like? At this point, I'm just a student. I'm a student of the game, learning all of her ways. Bailey just lights up, right? And she goes, woof, woof. Okay. We have amazing brains and maybe a dog. Hot dogs? That can't be it. At this point, we are all just lost in a fog. And then Riley does the unthinkable, and she calls in Mason for reinforcements. Because Bailey will not go to bed until this has been solved. Mason comes in the room. We're all there, and Riley was like, Mason, Bailey wants amazing brains for dinner, and the dinner sounds like woof woof. And Mason immediately goes, Raising Cane's! And instantly I remember that Mason calls Raising Cane's the dog chicken. Raising brains, Raising Cane's, woof woof, the dog chicken. What is parenting?